Welcome, welcome. It's beautiful to have this time together, just to be. Today's meditation is on the path of grace. To have an awareness of grace is very beautiful, sacred, indeed holy. An awareness of grace frees our busy mind to the presence of grace. Awareness of grace softens our awareness to the heart inside of us. And inside the heart is more and more grace. There are two paths into grace. The inner path to grace. It comes in the moments when we are most human, so naked, nowhere to go, nowhere to turn. We're just trapped right here in this moment. We all have these times. But in the nakedness of the moment, there's a presence of grace. We are not alone. Love is with us. As we make the inner journey, as we let go of the busy mind and come into the quiet inside, here there's no thoughts, there's no self, we just are. As we let go into the big space inside, as we receive the emptiness inside, as we realize there is no self, we are just awareness. In these moments, there is grace. We are much more than our daily story. We are much more than the self. When we let go of all self-importance, when we just sit in this beautiful big space inside, grace pulls us deeper into the heart. Grace opens our heart to something very new, very special. And this grace is love's true presence, soft and gentle, peaceful. We each have our own experience of grace. But to become aware of grace, to give ourselves the grace, to receive the grace, opens all the windows and doors to the greater reality. The presence of grace is always here. This is a spiritual practice. To be in this grace, life is very different. So there's the inner path to grace and also the outer path to grace. Every moment, every day, grace is present. No matter how much traffic, how much busyness, how much confusion, how much noise, grace is here. It's in the beauty of the moment, the peace, love's presence. Our spiritual practice is to know grace inside and outside. To discover grace is always here, no matter how busy the day, is to discover God's presence. So much presence, so much grace. There are many steps into the temple of grace. The first is just our awareness that grace is here. No matter how difficult, how challenging the day, we are surrounded in grace. We are held in grace. And as we go deeper into the temple of grace, we discover we are carried in grace. No matter how challenging, no matter what is happening inside or outside, the spring of grace is here. Imagine spending your life in the garden of grace. This is the invitation to be and walk in the garden of grace every day, inside and outside. The world can be as busy, as noisy as it wants to be, but the garden of grace is pure quiet, perfect peace, a love beyond words. The secret is to give ourselves to the grace, to offer everything inside to the grace, to let go as much as we can of all that we think we are and just be in grace. And then the grace grows all around us. God has many forms, angels and spirits and light and peace. The form is not so important. It's the grace itself that is everything. We are all blessed to take the path into grace. May it hold every part of us. May its light shine deep, deep inside of us. May it open our awareness to more and more grace, to more and more of everything good. We give ourselves to grace. The path of grace. Slowly, slowly, it slows down the busy mind. The path of grace softens all of our worries, our judgments, our anxious being. The awareness of grace grows bigger and bigger inside and outside. Soon we begin to see life through the eyes of grace. We hear and taste and smell and live through the awareness of grace. This is very beautiful. It is grace that carries us deeper and deeper and deeper inside into our sacred self. Here there's only the treasure of grace. We sit in our own light, our golden being. Awareness here has no beginning, no ending. There's no time. Grace holds us. We are not alone. Grace lifts us to who we really are. We wish you all a life of more and more grace. May the awareness of grace become a path for all of us, for each of us. Every day may you be dressed in grace and find more and more joy. Please share with your friends these meditations. They're on YouTube, Silent Stay, or Facebook, Silent Stay. May our circle grow and may the grace, awareness of grace, spread everywhere with all of us. You can visit us at our retreats here in Santa Barbara or in Assisi, Italy. We enjoy it when you write us and let us know how you're doing. Everything good for all of us, everything good for you. Lots and lots of grace.